as I mentioned, Chasing Ice was an Oscar-nominated film. Well, you're about to see something that's un-Oscar, okay? This is a live feed from Jim Balog in Boulder, Colorado, and are we ready to go with it? Pretty soon, I think. Let's see where we're going to get here.
We are ready, Vance. Hello, Spain. How are you? Good to see you.
Hey, James, what do you say?
Yes. Thanks for the opportunity of speaking to all of you. We've had a long and fruitful partnership between the Extreme Ice Survey and the WILD Foundation, and I'm very, very, very grateful for that collaboration. So I understand that I just caught part of Jeff's commentary and speaking about me as a vehicle, so I'm happy to say that the vehicle is now here in some sort of pixelated form. So thank you for this chance. I want to mention a couple of answers to some questions that often come up in the course of this discussion. People want to know, what are we doing with Extreme Ice Survey in the future? And one of the key things I'd like to mention is that we expect that EIS will go on, the Extreme Ice Survey will go on for at least another few years, if not indefinitely. That's always funding dependent. And we are planning to expand from the 31 cameras we have in the field right now to another 15 or so in Patagonia and Antarctica, January through March of this year. We also have been working already for several years on other areas of Anthropocene change that lend themselves to really creative photography and imaging and fresh new ideas. We've already worked on forests. We've worked on, of all things, dust transport from the deserts of the American West into the mountains. But we've got several other big ideas that involve methane, that involve the atmosphere, that involve water, and we continue to expand with a new vehicle that we call the Earth Vision Trust. Earth Vision Trust is a foundation that wraps its arms around the Extreme Ice Survey and all these other projects. So we will continue to expand and enhance our voice to look creatively at these areas of anthropogenic change. You know, the key thing that drives us is the realization that this combination of an artistic approach to scientific questions is an incredibly powerful vehicle to help people understand these issues. I'm sure Jeff has touched on this already, but I'll just emphasize it because it's central to the mission of Earth Vision Trust. If you just look at the world through science,
Whoever's done a Skype call is very familiar with this. It usually says, trying to reconnect. I wonder if we're going to get him. We'll have a slight pause, see if they can reconnect. We actually had a fiber optic cable installed just for this. So much for fiber optics. I guess this is the time to tell a few jokes. I'm not sure I'm quite up to it, but I was going to say that, there we go. Sound familiar?
Okay, I think I'm back. Can somebody give me a signal on the other end if I'm actually back?
Jim, we can hear you, but we can't.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, I got that, Vance. Thank you. I'm not sure where you lost the last part of the commentary, but in any event, a key point I want to communicate is that this combination of art and science is uniquely potent and powerful. It gives us the full range of human reaction to the world, the left brain and right brain, the conscious and the unconscious, the emotional and the rational, and they all come together when we treat the material with from both perspectives, a visual and aesthetic appreciation grounded in a factual set of knowledge that has been vetted and tested by many smart people around the world, and that's what we will continue to do with our forward work on anthropogenic change. I gather that Jeff has already touched upon quite effectively the issue of what we've done with the film and all the policymakers we've touched and all the global outreach that we've had. We're very, very proud of that. I can't tell you how improbable where we are now is compared to where the Extreme Ice Survey was in 2007. I mean, really, all I thought about at the beginning of this project was, can we get the cameras to work, and will we see anything, and will anybody care about what it is we do see? And we did not necessarily think we would see a lot of change that would be particularly emotionally compelling to the general public. And so it's been a huge shock that the glaciers were changing much faster than we imagined. The cameras caught it. The global public has reacted with great passion and great interest. And I consider it a great honor, as well as a bit of a burden, frankly, that we are in this unique place in society to communicate what's going on with climate change. One of the points that I think I'd like you guys to carry away from all of this is the answer that one must always make to people that you talk to about climate change. Even after the film, sometimes we get somebody who raises their hand in the audience and says, okay, this is fine. This is you showed me storms in the Midwest. You showed me glaciers. You showed me this. You showed me that. But that isn't really my world. How does climate change affect me? Everybody always wants it to be about me, 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 me. And my answer is, my friends, if you breathe air, drink water, eat food, or pay taxes, climate change affects you. And if you don't have any other talking point about climate change, to me, that's the one you need to have. This affects all of us at a profound number of different levels in our human experience. And so it's a universal issue. Climate change is a universal issue that applies to all of us. And that, I think, leaves me with the last thing I wanted to communicate. The question is always, hey, what can I do? That audience there in Spain, who I'm speaking to, all of you have unique power and unique capability. You are the torchbearers for this issue. You're carrying this out far and wide through global society. And you know what you have to do. We have to continue to affect human policy, the human mind, the human spirit, the human imagination with the potency of this story. So you use your voices and you use your power to alter the way people are thinking about this issue in order to effect positive change on behalf of ourselves, on behalf of our children, on behalf of our friends, and on behalf of all humanity now and forever. So I thank you very, very much for this opportunity, and I wish I could be there in Spain with you, but obligations like floods and landslides in my backyard are keeping me here. So in any event, I wish you well with a wonderful conference. Thank you.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, man.
Take care. See you soon.
Yep. Okay.
Good. There we have it. James Balog, wonderful neighbor, friend from Colorado, great conservation photographer.